Hello everyone, my name is Roya, and today I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I plan to read this weekend. So, Jade City will not be appearing in this video because I actually finished it. I only had 100 pages to go forever, and I was just putting off reading the last 100 pages for some reason, and it literally only took me like a day, just like a really short amount of time to finish the book. So, hooray! That does not have to be in this video for once. It has been on my TBR for every single TBR video of 2019, and I feel really bad about that because you guys are like, dude, why aren't you reading that book? So anyway, so the first book that I actually am going to be reading this weekend is Milady Witch by Christopher Stasheff. This, I am already halfway through it. It's not that long of a book, so I'm sure I will finish it pretty soon. I'm not loving it so far because while I love a good, love story taking place in a fantasy world, this is literally like every single conversation anybody has in this entire book so far has only to do with the two people who they're trying to push together, and that's it. That's the entire story. There is absolutely no other plot whatsoever, and for like a fantasy book, that's not even really a fantasy romance or anything, I kind of expected a little bit more. And then also it does kind of have a weird love triangle, and again, just like another book I read just like last month, it has the whole "he was the most beautiful man she had ever seen" line exactly the same, and I am so tired of that because I'm pretty sure that's not how it works. The next thing I might read this weekend, once I finish that one, is The Gutbucket Quest by Piers Anthony and Ron Lemming. This is a book I actually just got, so I'll talk about it a little bit more in my book haul, but it's basically about a blues guitar player who goes to a different world where there's a magical guitar and all this craziness. So I loved the crap out of On a Pale Horse, which is the only other Piers Anthony book that I've ever read, so I'm expecting really good things from this one, and now that I'm playing music again, I am actually able to read books that have to do with music as long as they're not contemporary, which is kind of weird, but like, yeah, if it's a fantasy book and it has to do with music, it's fair game. If it's paranormal, horror, whatever, and it has to do with music, it's totally fair game. I just can't read contemporaries that have to do with music still. But anyway, I'm really looking forward to reading this book. From there, I'm not really sure what to read after that, but it very much just depends on when it is that I finish those two books. And anyway, let me know if you've read either of those books and what your thoughts are, especially since they're pretty obscure. I would definitely love to hear from anyone who has read them. And also, let me know what you plan to read this weekend in the comments, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye!